gone, it's gone. So we have this chameleon plant that we got from our neighbor right over the fence. And we got it because when we first saw it, she had it all over her garden, Lars told me. It was just everywhere, and it is really pretty with the red and the gold and the green. It's very pretty. But now we know why she had it all over her garden. This plant grows everywhere. If you're looking for a very, very easy to grow plant, this is your best friend. If you're looking to have anything else in your garden other than this plant, it's not your best friend. So we have it everywhere. We have it here in the front, and it's starting to really spread. It's not a huge problem yet, I think we can say, but it's definitely something that we have to tackle, and now's the best time to do it. We do have it growing in a few pots, and I think that's what we're going to keep doing, because then we can keep an eye on the roots and how it sort of grows up from all those rhizomes under the earth.
And it's also really doing well here, both in, also because it can grow in full sun, shade, and half shady areas as well. So it's really spreading with these roots under the ground, and it just comes up everywhere.
Doing well is not the problem. Doing too well is the problem. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to dig this little sucker up and get rid of it. And I don't even think that we're going to, usually when we dig up a perennial, we divide it whatever, we pot it on, and then we sell it at markets or we give it away. I don't know if we should do that if we really want to keep our friends and customers.
And people coming to the garden. And it's almost like, it's not on the invasive list here in Denmark, but people do around the world say that it's, especially in the USA, right? It's really...
Apparently, and it grows really well in zones 5 through 11, and we're in 8A. Anyway, it grows crazy well. That's not the problem. The problem is we need to get rid of it. Shall we agree? And we're both dressed the same today. Oh, wow. So Lars is wearing a hat. That way you can tell us apart. So it'll be easier to watch. to watch.
But otherwise, we could also use it for cooking, what they do in some countries, but
not in this country. And it smells. It doesn't smell like it would taste good. You want to eat it?
No, I'm good actually.
So if you eat it, hey, let us know how it tastes. I can't.
It says you can do pickles of the leaves, and you can also the roots you can cook.
Well, we can make enough. We have enough of it. We can make pickles for everybody, but we're not going to make pickles.
No.
We're going to dig it up. Can we just agree to dig it up? See, this is the problem, y'all. He liked it at the neighbors, and now it's everywhere. Now he wants to make pickles. Goodness gracious. At least you're here to make sure that we dig this sucker up and get it out of here. Okay. Yep. Here we go.
Okay, so here we have the first clump of the chameleon leaf. It's in Danish it's called Chameleon Blad. It really reminds you of a chameleon because of this really beautiful red and the leaf here. And they do have, I think it's finished flowering, but it has like a really white little petite flower here. It's finished now, but it was all white.
Yeah, it's pretty. Pretty isn't the problem.
No.
But you can see that it's traveled.
So over here also in the English grass, it's just been everywhere. And further in here, as you can see, it's much higher. It's around normally 50 centimeters, but it's been under here about in between the wallflower. It's just spread too much.
And it's getting near my toad lily. If you've not heard me tell you how much I love this little toad lily, let's take a minute in the middle of our other video to show you the toad lily.
You can get 10 seconds.
Yeah. All right,
so
let's dig it
really,
up.
So you really want to get all the, this roots and everything up, because just a small piece, it will still come back. So that's the thing, just really getting it. And then we might the next few years have to see, I didn't get all of it, but really try to get all the roots off, because they do just spread with a little piece left. They are pretty though, wow. So I hope we have enough over in the pots, but we'll show the pots.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
Now we are on the hunt. And when you really start looking in here,
there's so much.
You'll see that it's,
everywhere, wow.
And that's one of the things, we know we have a lot of flowers. I mean, we're not blind. We see that we have a lot, and we know we grow really close together. We're going for And it's just a style that we like, and then it keeps the weeding down. But when something like this chameleon plant starts to take over, you can easily not realize it, in other words. Like, look, there's one.
Hidden
He was
under
living under that wallflower there.
Oops. I think we got him though, but
Yeah.
it's a tiny.
Oh, and it smells. This bag of
If you could smell through the.
bag of future pickles.
But see,
Whew.
now we got all these over here though, and then I think we have to keep at it here in the next maybe 2 years.
Yeah, and that's what we will do. As now it's about to end. The frost will be here, probably the end of this
But really
month.
do
Yeah,
try and get
man.
all the roots here. Oops.
And then for the next year or so, we'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
And like we said, it's not invasive, so,
not here at least.
but, found another one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, next to the sedum here.
Eventually I'll put the camera down and help Lars, I promise.
It looks like you're doing nothing.
I'm directing this motion picture.
See, even this one here. Now.
Man, it's everywhere.
This is a bright color. You want to keep that?
It's too bad that snails don't eat this thing.
That's right. Are you getting it?
We love Agalaya. It's a great plant, great here in Denmark as well. And let me move this Verbena Bampton. Isn't that beautiful? Whoa. I know it's not a garden tour, but man, this is really pretty. But yes, so this chameleon plant has taken over the Agalaya section.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. So we're on that now.
And further up, actually, I'm just gonna see if I can find more up here. I think we have a bigger section up here, actually, too. Oh, I found some. Right there. Oh, that's really spread all the way up there. Okay. Guess we have a few more hours here.
I wish I knew who brought it into the garden.
It was a gift from the neighbor.
And they don't live here anymore, by the way. They gave it and ran away. They moved. So yeah, they don't even live here anymore. In our defense, we do like it. It is pretty, but
I think we'll keep it in a pot, right?
yeah, like we said, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, back to it.
Okay.
Here we have it in one of our pots up here on the terrace. So there's really pretty. We have it with this Houttuynia, and then with this Japanese bloodgrass and our huge rosemary. But here it's doing really well. And like we've already said, doing well isn't the problem, but it looks right nice there in a pot. And then it can, of course, it has a bit more, we have a bit more control over it. We have it also in this pot. We have this Verbena Bampton here next to it. It's kind of hard to see, but we have that, and then the hosta over there. There it is as well. It's really, really pretty, and like we said, they have these little white flowers on them. Yeah. So just a few more to get out of the garden. How's it going over there, Lars?
It's going really well.
We've also realized that we have a bit too much of the Agalaya.
Oops.
But that's what autumn is for. We've already talked about we need to divide some of these and move some stuff around, so.
Really getting, and this is called, oh, look at this pink here. It's not a white ox eye, it's a Grønlandsk marguerite from Greenland, a Greenland ox eye.
It's a little pink.
Really pretty, right? And the foliage is really nice too. It's just started flowering now,
Yeah.
compared to the white ox eye. That was really a summer perennial.
And it was looking very nice with the chameleon plant as the background.
Not anymore.
Nope. Okay, so on this side of the garden, I'm over here in our new flower bed. We only have one that we planted. And I thought, hey, let's just pull it up to show you why you should never just pull it up. So I used all my strength and got all the roots out, or did I? Looking back, what do I see? I see root, roots, rootus. So the problem with just pulling it out is you could easily think, you look at it and you think you're fine, but then next year, because you didn't actually get all the roots out, this guy comes back and it travels all over the garden. So be sure that you get a spade and really get in there, digging up all of these roots, and then be prepared the next year, even then, maybe there's something that's just not all the way up. So we're already planning on keeping an eye out for next year. So let me go grab the spade.
Okay, so you can really see it finds its way, it wants to grow here. It's definitely taller than further out on the border, but we're getting the last big area done. But look at those huge roots they have here. There they go.
So we have found the most dangerous spot to plant one. And there it is, under the trampoline. Okay, let's stop jumping.
Okay.
3, 2, yeah, get all the bounces out. There we go. This is,
I thought I got it all.
there's one under the trampoline, and there's a few more. Oh, and there's a big spider web. So, you're so brave. It's like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom under there. So it looks like this is our last little bit. We fortunately, in the new flower beds, we only had the little bit that I showed you a while ago that I pulled up. So we only have that small bit there. And then in this new flower bed behind you, we don't have any. Yay! So I think this is our last bit. And then they will all be bagged up, taken to the pickle factory, and done.
To the dumpster.
To the dumpster.
Being burned. And notice now the sun is out. Yay!
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the good Lord saying, we're doing a good thing. All right, let's get back to it. Thanks for watching. And by the way, many of you have told us that this chameleon plant is invasive in your area, and you're actually the reason why we started looking at it and thinking maybe it was doing a bit more than we had originally intended. So thank you. You have saved our garden. Team effort. Yay. All right, back to work.